Hello everybody and welcome back to Curse of the Dead Gods. This is a temple roguelike game that is just amazing. It's all based around curses and building up this curse meter, and you're fighting through a really difficult temple towards each boss, and they've just recently updated it with the Armoury update, which has added new starting weapons and a whole host of new actual weapons to find in the runs, and there's new curses, there's new loot, there's new rooms, there's lots and lots of new stuff since I last played this. When I last played it, the game had only just come out and didn't have too much content. It is still early access, but there is still a lot more than I last played, so I'm really excited to get back into it. And this game is just, it's so cool, and it's very difficult too. It's got some really sort of Dark Soulsy like combat, and I'm excited to jump on in and try it once more, so I hope you guys are ready. So let's jump in and start a new save slot. Before we do that, actually, let's turn the game down just a little bit. It seems a little loud right now. Go with like 40%. Maybe I'll turn the music down just a touch as well, just to be sure. There you go. We'll do that and see how that goes. We can tweak it as we go along. Let's jump in and start a new save slot here and see what we can get into and enter one of these temples and try and take out as many enemies as we can. But there's like some really cool mechanics. Like I said, there's this curse mechanic, this curse meaty I've got to play with, but there's also light levels and things. But here we go. We've got the first cutscene, so I'll leave this to play out and see what we can see. Trapped, locked in, and this is us. So we've got a few different things we can do. We can light things up with torches and hit with our torch. We have our weapons here. We have a pistol that we can use, which we can switch out for other things later on. We have this stamina meter below that is going to be used with our roll and things as well. And we have the ability to do things like parrying and all sorts of such, but we can like light torches to light up the area. And the cool thing is like darkness affects like how much damage enemies do and your obviously your visibility as well. But here we are in the hub area of the game, so let's jump on into our first temple ruin. And here starts the curse. My god, that animation was so beautiful. But yeah, they've added like new elements into the game and things with some of the weapons that they've added recently. The game, when I first played, it was pretty bare bones. It basically had the sort of combat loop down and a few basic enemies, but didn't have much else than that. And since then, I think there's been 3 updates, with the latest one being the biggest. So I'm really excited. But let's see, can we still do stuff like this? Some of these little faces can like shoot fireballs at you and such, so we've got to be careful for that. We also have a parry look here if we do that. Parries are really difficult in this game though. Okay, light reveals hidden traps. Standing in darkness increases all damage taken by 50%. Watch out for the indicator at the bottom of the screen to know if you're standing in light or darkness. Use torch action to equip an attack with your torch. Your torch can spread fire to braziers or on enemies. Elements on fire spread light around them. So we can go up to this brazier here and light it. And you can see it lights up those traps there. We can light both of those and it lights up the whole area for us. Use a dodge action to quickly roll and evade enemies, attacks, or traps. Each dodge requires one of your stamina points visible at the feet of your character. Once stamina is depleted, you cannot dodge anymore. Stop attacking or dodging for a short time to quickly replenish them. Okay, so if we dodge a bunch, we'll see that we can no longer dodge if we keep tapping it, but eventually it recharges. But it recharges pretty quick as well. Okay, it's actually good that I'm going back through this because I don't remember a lot of the basic mechanics. Okay, so use attack action to equip attacks with your weapons. Chain multiple attacks to trigger powerful finishes. Use secondary attack to shoot with your ranged weapon. Finishers and ranged attacks require 1 stamina point. So we can do... There you go. So there's a bit of damage taken. Chain attack to trigger a finisher. Ow, I meant to dodge there and just press the wrong button. So let's try doing some dodging here. There's the finisher. And there's the dodge coming in handy. Okay, I'm getting the hang of it again. And we can kind of stun lock enemies a little bit as well. Nice. Okay, that's the first bit of combat done. Hold main attack for a while and release to do a charge attack, requires 1 stamina point, and hold secondary for a while to get a perfectly timed shot for more damage. Chaining a secondary attack after a series of main attacks triggers an offhand combo. Okay. Okay, nice. Ow, he hit me when I wasn't expecting it. Okay, they're pretty cool. There, we got a perfect shot there. Another perfect shot. And there's that chain attack. That's pretty cool. We can do like 1, 2, 3, boom. I like that a lot. 1, 2. Nice. I'm feeling it's a little bit loud still. 1 second. Let's just turn the sound effects down to 40 as well. That should be a little better now for you guys, hopefully. Okay, use dodge action to evade enemies, effectively evade an attack, triggers a perfect dodge, which restores a stamina point. Using parry action at the very last moment to counter an enemy's attack, a successful parry will weaken the enemy and restore 2 stamina points. Okay, interesting. So, I'm not sure exactly how we get a perfect dodge. Feels like that's going to be a perfect dodge. It's not triggering it. I'm not sure how we get this perfect dodge. Yeah, this really feels like it should be it, but I'm not getting it right now. Let's see, we've got to play around this a little more. We did get one earlier, I did see one. Maybe we're doing it too late, or is it too early? Tried doing it instantly then, that didn't seem to help. There's one. So we need to leave it a little later, actually. There we go. Okay, that's interesting. Got a little bit more of a hang of that. Didn't quite get the parry there. Little bit late on that one. Come on, creatures. I love the look of these things, by the way. Wow, it's really hard to parry things. I'm guessing it's going to be very valuable, though. My god, I'm really bad at parrying. Damn, I suck at this. Like I said, this game is pretty tough, though. I'm doing it too early every time. Or too late. Come on, guys. Nope, parry too late again. Yeah, got it. Nice. Okay, got it. That was tough, but we've learned. Continue to the end of the route, start your journey through the temple. If you want more practice, use interaction on the center mark to call for more training enemies. I'm good, thank you. I'm not sure. Okay, I can interact there for more training enemies. No, we'll just head on to our first run. See how this goes. Want to be keeping our torch out normally. Oh, we got ourselves crystal skulls, a powerful artifact you can collect from falling enemies. Crystal skulls are bound to your character and persist even after death. Between each exploration, you can trade crystal skulls in the underworld in exchange for permanent upgrades. And we've also got these jade rings. Are gifted from the dead gods to those who overcome the trial of the temple. Jade rings are bound to your character's persist on death. After exploration, you can trade them for new gear. Interesting. Okay, so we've got our first set of upgrades, and this is our first door. So we get to pick where we want to go. Each temple is accessible for rooms linked together. Each room type represents the main reward you can expect to find in it. Each time you complete a room, you can choose your path to progress through the temple. Use the map action during exploration to consult the temple layout. Okay, so we can choose a relic, gold, or a weapon. Let's go for weapon first. That sounds most interesting. From what I remember as well, and there you go, you can see we got 20 curse for that. Once we get to 100, it gives us a new curse. We can lower curses in various ways. The corruption, there you go, look. Watch out for your corruption gauge at the bottom right of your screen. Each door you go through increases your corruption. Each full gauge you'll become corrupted for crossing the next cursed door. The next door will curse you. Okay. Right, so, first of all, we want to light the brazier. Oh, it's already lit in this room, okay. So, we'll try and get some perfect... Okay. Get a perfect shot on him. Nope. By the way, I tend to dodge a lot more than I tend to parry. Nice. And we get this greed multiplier as well here. Yeah, dodging is a lot more my style than parrying in any game, not just this one. I missed... I want to get that weaker enemy there. Okay, another new mechanic here. Those enemies can unlight the torches. We've got to be careful for that. We can also light enemies on fire, as you just saw there. Okay, you just unlit that again. But I'm pretty sure they give you corruption if they hit you as well. Nice. Got like a shotgun blast going there. Got you. And you. And bam, 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 bam. Nice. Gets that greed meter up. Damn. Oh, that's a new enemy there. What the hell's that thing? Okay, I'm out of stamina right now. Let's be careful. Ow. Did get hit there. That's good. We got both of those. Okay, so this thing's like a sort of beacon looking thing. Oh. Nice. Oh, holy hell. I have no dodges left. This is where the game gets difficult. You can see we lost a lot of health already. After defeating enemies, the greed kill timer starts. Chain kills together your greed kill count and the amount of gold released by enemies. Hitting enemies, perfect dodges, and parries refills the timer. Greed kills series reset if the dropper time's off or if you take damage. Cool. Okay, get a torch out again. And through the door we go. Oh, wait. We didn't get our weapon. Is it this? Yes, it's this. Okay. Offerings. When you interact with a weapon or relic or attribute altar, you can make an offering to the gods to claim one of the 3 potential boons. Make gold offerings, spend gold, or make blood offerings to get it for free at the cost of some corruption. Interesting. So we can take a swift bow, which is a two-handed weapon, a keen bow, kills increased movement speed for 5 seconds, attacks from behind deal more damage, restores 1% health per enemy killed, or go with a fire offhand. 20% base damage if main hand is a mace. Interesting. Let's go for this. We're gonna offer blood because we don't have gold. And we take some more curse on. I really like the corruption meter. Two-handed. Using two-handed action to equip with your two-handed weapon. Melee two-handed also can trigger charge attacks. Ranged two-handed weapons can also trigger perfect shots. Okay, so it's not actually interesting. It's not. It doesn't swap either one of our weapons we have already. It's a completely separate weapon. So let's try this out. Nope. Nope, I keep pressing the wrong button, damn it. Attributes, okay. So, next door we go through, we're going to take on a curse. Some of the curses are good, some of them are bad. As in, like, some of them do help you. Some of them are a hindrance. Most of them have a positive and a negative to them, though. That's the main thing to remember. Right. So, we've got some converging paths here. Okay, this is difficult. It seemed like the reward for this was a lot of gold. Ah, he's going to put that out straight away. Yep, I knew it. We need to restore our stamina here. Oh, okay, so there's that healing. Great. Love to see that. This thing does good damage on a critical as well. What? Oh, and we got something else there as well. Right, what do we get here? So we got a skull, and we also got a mace that we can swap for our machete. Finishers deal critical damage. Or we can offer it to the gods to restore HP. That's new. I like that. So we'll take that. I like the idea of that. Let's keep our torch out here. Jump across here. We've also got this way as well. Got some gold here. We're picking up gold as much as possible. It seems very valuable in this game. I think you can blow these up. Yes, you can. Okay, we're definitely taking damage here. Oh no, we got out of it. But as you can see, there was a wall there. Oh, okay. Don't walk through the fire. Definitely not a good idea. We got ourselves some gold. And the Coal Rainmaker. Sufficiently charged attacks are always perfect shots. Or we can offer that as well. So now can we offer this? Okay, we can't offer that. I think you can't offer things that have already been equipped at least once. So now we've kind of upgraded all of our gear here. So let's light these braziers. Okay, actually all of those got lighted automatically. That's nice. Good, good. Right, so let's swap over. So our mace does a powerful finisher. I want to be using this mostly. We've got to remember, though, that this thing uses stamina to attack. So we don't want to get left with no stamina. At the same time, this thing doing piercing and everything is great. I'm loving this. This weapon's so good. There you go, made our way through, and here's our offering thing here. Is it this one here? This one here. Attribute, okay. Each power of the dead god, earn power of the dead gods and improve your attributes during a run. Each point of constitution increases your maximum HP, dexterity increases your weapons base damage, and perfection increases your gold income. So 250 maximum HP, 10% damage, or both. I'm just going to go for the 250 maximum HP here and offer the gold. Maximum HP seems very valuable right now. We're going to earn a curse going through this door. We can only go for gold. Let's see what our first curse ends up being. And get up to 5 curses. I think at 5 curses you just die. So you got to be careful about that. So we've got Bloodlust. Drink heartily from the fountain of warm life and ignore the salty taste. All regular healing effects are disabled, except those coming from blood. Defeating enemies now releases blood instead of gold, restoring a portion of health. Blood quantity increases by the kill counter and perception. So basically we can no longer get gold, but we get a lot more healing. Interesting. Each time you fill your corruption gauge, you are cursed. Curse adds modifiers to the classic game rules and lasts until the end of the run. Beware the final curse. It will strongly jeopardize your chances of success. Maybe it's not instant death. I know that it's bad though. Oh, fuck. That was... that wasn't what I expected at all. Okay, so there isn't any light in here. Ow. There is some, but it's difficult to light up. Just gotta be careful, make sure we don't get hit during the darkness phase. Nice. Okay, what we get from this? Bit of gold. And minus 10% gold offering cost. Great. Inventory. Use the inventory action to consult your current gear. You also have access to the codex and system through this interaction. So I'm guessing that's here. Inventory, yeah. So we have sort of amount of slots for these things, so we can't have loads of relics. But this one's pretty good. Minus 10% offering cost. Considering we're getting less money at the minute, that could be good. We're only getting money from chests, really, at the moment. What we can do, something that I haven't really touched on, is we can light enemies on fire to up our light level and stay near that enemy and keep them alive. It's not the best idea, but it is plausible. I'm going to light both of these up. Okay, I want to get a finisher here because it crits. I remember crits being really important for certain builds in this. We did get something over here, so let's check what that is. Another relic. Gain 50% of damage taken in gold. That's really good. Very happy with that. And we got another one of these chests over here. Another 200. And we got one of the new weapons, Storm Lash. This is a whip, and it's a lightning whip as well. -4 corruption, that's kind of cool. But this is really good. This is not only a new element, but it's a new weapon type as well, so we'll definitely use that. Can we now offer this? Okay, you cannot offer something if it's been equipped. That's a really cool little feature there, I like that. Right. There is sometimes secret walls that you can get through in certain areas, so I want to be checking for those when we can. But yeah, let's try and use this lightning whip a little more. Whoa, that's some long range. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, through we go. Corruption's building. Got to be careful of that. Like I said, there's many ways to get rid of corruption in certain areas and certain items and things, so we can look into that soon. Whoa, I love this thing. Ow. Pfft, immediately take a bunch of damage. Okay, it uses a ton of stamina, though. Okay, yeah, it's difficult to use, but it's insanely good. Okay, so charge attack does like a... Whoa. So it definitely seems like something you use for comboing and not for straight up killing. Nice bit of gold there. Yeah, it definitely seems like you use it for comboing, like dragging the enemy towards you rather than straight up killing. Okay, so we've got a big guy here. Oh! Okay, he broke that wall for us. That's great. That's new. Oh, fuck! Oh, I ran out of stamina at the worst possible time then. This big guy's a fucking menace. Nice. Whoa, you can rapid fire this thing. If you hate stamina, you could just do that. I did not know I could do that. We lost a lot of health there. Ancient Buckler. After a parry, your main weapons deal critical damage. Interesting. I'm just going to offer that. I don't really want that right now. Ah, I should have gone to that secret room. Damn, I completely forgot about that. Right. In a tough spot here. Yeah, that uses a ton of stamina. Stamina management seems like insanely important in this. Nice. Using this bow is kind of the main way to go. I think the two-handed... I remember last time the two-handed's been really strong, and it seems like it's staying that way. I'm liking the two-handed weapons a lot more. Okay. Kind of a trap room there. We have managed to avoid that. So you can see how some of the traps are disappearing into the darkness. Unknown. So I'm guessing unknown can just be any room. We've actually got quite a lot of gold here, so we should be able to spend it quite nicely. This seems to be a normal combat room for the most part. Okay, yep, that does exactly what I thought it did. It kills things for us. Oh, it also kills me. Be careful. You see that? Nice. Okay, we're doing okay here. Trying to use traps to do damage is usually a bit better. Extra damage to lightning attacks, I guess we'll take that because we've not got anything else in our slots yet, and also we are using lightning, so... But yeah, I'm going to make sure I don't use the whip too much. It definitely seems to be hurting me more than it's helping me right now. Extra damage to fire attacks as well. I'm not using fire too much for damage, but it's good to have nonetheless. Right, through we go. Healing, here we go. So I think from these you can either get a bunch of healing or you can lower your corruption levels a lot, if I remember correctly. Oh no. You can heal, but it gives you corruption for each time that you use it. That's how it works. There is a sort of healing will you can get that lowers corruption, though, I think. Excuse me, I had to sneeze. Right, got a relic next. This is going to give us a curse as well. Sulphurous barrels. Explosive barrels now have increased explosive radius. We haven't really come across explosive barrels yet, so that shouldn't be too problematic, I don't think. Okay. Right, let's spend a bit of time killing this guy before we wake up the big boy. Really? You got me there? Okay, big guy's definitely difficult. Does seem to do some sort of stunning effect. I think big guy on his own is pretty difficult. Pretty easy, but with other enemies he's definitely harder. Also, this healing curse has been working out really nice for us. Critical damage, that's great. Yeah, this healing curse has actually been working out really nicely for us right now. We've got another relic here. Extra fire damage, gold gain on damage taken, or minus 30 offering cost. I guess we just go with this with the dexterity. I think dexterity was weapon damage, right? Offer gold. Let's see if I remembered that right. Dexterity is weapon damage, yeah. Only 6%, but any extra damage is good. Got another unknown, and then we've got our boss. Hopefully we're okay here. We've got actually really good HP. We'd have a lot worse without this curse. This is what I mean by the curse has been good and bad. We've got a lot less gold over the course of the whole run, but we have a lot more health, which is good for a first run. Nice. Nice, this combo's really good. Not really using the whip all too much, but I think that's okay. Do a power attack with that thing. Okay, that guy's new. He seems to be empowering that dude. Fuck. He's healing him. And summoning more. No thank you, sir. Awesome. Right, and here we got new weapons. Honestly, pretty happy with what we've got going on right now. Look, we're almost up to full health again. This bow is doing us such good work by healing us by that 1%. Good thing is as well, higher maximum HP, more health you get per 1%. And we're on to the first champion. Great stuff. If I remember correctly, on the first mission here, this is the end of the mission. So once we beat this champion, this will be the end of it for this one. And they'll get longer as we go ahead. Okay, this guy's still the same as last time. This guy spawns these panthers, and he has these things that he throws at you that do a lot of damage, so gotta be very careful for them. He always throws 2 as well, so you gotta have 2 dodges ready. But this, I think this bow is gonna be instrumental in us beating this guy. Let's wait our stamina up again. Oh, fuck, I almost messed that up. Let's wait for our stamina to get back up again. Oh, see what I mean? 100 damage in a hit. The good thing is we get stamina back every time we hit a perfect hit, so we can just keep this going forever. It's crazy. Okay, jump out of the way of that. Luckily when the tiger thing's like quite far away, it has a real hard time hitting you. There you go, we got him. That bow was insanely good. Charging that thing up and hitting him was great. The fact that it was giving us stuff back on a power attack. In fact, was that like a special ability of our weapon? Let's have a little look-see. Fully charged shots inflict 50% more damage per character hit. Oh, that was one of the things that we're getting. I think that's just part of the Keen Bow's, like, how the bow works. We've got a lot of stuff here, and we've got some sort of timey-wimey, holy-woly. 26 crystals and 30 jade rings. Seems pretty good to me. And we've beaten the first area. Awesome. Health restored. You start off with 1,000 health, and we restored almost 800. That's crazy. God damn, if we hadn't have got that curse, we definitely would have died there. That curse helped us out so much. And that's what I love about the curse system in this game. Sometimes you get something that's not so useful, sometimes you get something that is, but it's always a give and a take. Blood Emblem acquired. 6 new explorations available, 12 new blessings available. Awesome. Underworld. The Underworld is placed between life and death where the dead gods slumber. Use the interaction action near the central steel in the main hall to access the Underworld. There you can offer crystal skulls and jade rings to the gods to unlock new upgrades. All Underworld upgrades persist and are permanent and will remain after death. Okay, so we got this first. Ooh, okay, so we can... so that lets us take... Ooh, that's new. Throwing nice. That lets us take new things for another run. And then here we have our permanent upgrade system. So we've got lots of stuff here. Lots more stuff than when I last played. It looks really cool as well. Blessings of the Dead God are powerful passive abilities that will help you during subsequent explorations. Unlock blessings and equip one in each available blessing slot. Return to the Underworld after each exploration to change your current blessings. Okay, so we've got... the Forsaken Weaponry, which is the new weaponry. Restore power to the Forsaken Weaponry of the Temple. Unlock weapons can be found in the Temple in future explorations. So this is essentially... we've got weapon altars as well. Weapon altars are the main hall offers, before you explain, restore altars and more choices. Upgrade altars, and they may offer high quality gear. And we'll go with Divine Favors as well. Divine Favors let you refresh the gear offered in the... weapons or relics. Okay, so we've got some cool stuff from different roguelikes here. Unlock more divine favors, increased number of times you can refresh the choice. So here we have what Hades has in the Fated Persuasions, where we can change the results of shops, essentially, of what certain things, what certain altars offer us. Here we have the weapons that we can start with. We can change over the sort of stuff we can start with. This is essentially Gungeon's method of having hegemony credits. This is essentially Jade Rings are essentially hegemony credits. And then blessings are kind of unique to this game, and they're permanent upgrades. Actually, it's kind of a little like the Hades mirror. Upgrades that you can always start with. So, first of all, let's take a look at this. So we can only afford this. One weapon altar has been restored. Upgrade, restore the second weapon altar. We've got 26 of those, so I kind of do want to do that. Let's see, what can we afford right now? We can afford Tamok's Breath. Whenever an enemy is set on fire, he has a 50% chance to be weakened for a short duration. Pretty good. While you're attacking, you take 20% less damage. That's really, really good. I remember using that one before. Trap Seal, 100% more damage to enemies. Gain Fury, deal 50% more damage for 6 seconds when you take damage. That's okay. After a perfect dodge, trigger haste, increase movement speed. Gain 1,000 gold at the start of your exploration. Or blood fountains also grant 300 gold per charge consumed. So I think what we're going to do here is go with this. This is really, really good. I remember using this before. Not being able to be interrupted is awesome. And then we can go for some unlocks here with Jade Rings. But first of all, we're going to do this. Restore the next altar. Use up pretty much all of our skulls here. And then let's have a look at Forsaken Weaponry, what we've got here. So we have 30 rings. So we can get actually quite a lot here. There is a lot to unlock. Okay, so what do we want to unlock? Let's have a little look through. See if I can remember some ones that are really good. I tend not to use pistols all too much. Hammers and the big swords are like my favourite weapons to use. So let's go with that one. Let's try and get one of each. We'll go with the Spark Hammer, the Thor's Hammer. We've got 10 more points to use. And we'll go with... what should we go with? Let's just go with that thing there, the Titan Slayer. Deal critical damage against elite champions. Yeah, that's I love the Titan Slayer. It's so good. I'm loving this new unlock system though. This is some really cool stuff we got going on here. And now we should have unlocked the second totem. There you go, look. I'm not exactly sure how this will work. Okay, so I think it's just different sets of loot that we can choose from. I'm going to stick with what we got now, but either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this for the first run of Curse of the Dead Gods. I thoroughly enjoyed this. I'm really glad to be back in this game, and I'm super happy to see just how much new content it has. So let's have a look here. So now we can go and look, and these are the new things that we can go for, all these new explorations, and there's even the Serpent one, and then special events as well. Some really cool stuff. I'm excited to get into this. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. This is going to be the new series that's replacing Spelunky 2 for a little while, so I hope you guys do enjoy it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.